Hi everyone, it's Cindy with Cindy's Creations. Welcome to my craft room. I'm going to do a quick tutorial or video and show you how to ink on a bag. This is a bag from Dollar Tree. It's just a white bag, and all I'm going to do is I have inside right now a plastic piece from Chocolate that's sticky. It's a sticky mat, so my fabric won't be moving around when I'm going to be doing this. And what I'm going to be using is this cute transfer of flowers with some leaves. So we're going to be putting this on here. It's pretty big, and I'm not used to doing real big silk screen transfers, but we're going to put this on here, and hopefully it's going to turn out really cute. It's going to be a cute bag for summer that you can use to carry your things in. So let's go ahead and get this on here without it getting stuck to each other, which looks like it's already doing that. So hold on one second. And that happens because this is a sticky mat. It's a sticky transfer. And I need to move it. So let me make sure I can get this on here straight. You need to get it on straight and have no air bubbles in here. So I think we're good. Okay, so I have this on here, and we're going to take some ink from Chocolate. And I have little squeegees that we're going to be using to put the ink on. But I'm going to go over this real quick like this just to make sure there's no bubbles in here. So you already see a few, because you can see them through here. And I'm going to have to hopefully be able to move this mat up a little bit because it's not big enough to go to the clear top. So let me go ahead and do that. And I know you can't see me, but really, you just need to be able to see the craft. So I'm okay with that if you're okay. We're going to be using ink. It's Chalkology ink. This is called Berry, which we'll do the flowers in. And then I have green, which is Pesto, and I'm going to do the leaves in that. So we're going to use two different colors. Then this ink is permanent. So when you put it on, I'm going to heat set it. And it's going to be permanent. So let me get this top off of here. And we'll start with this color. You don't want to make sure you don't have anything on your hands as far as the ink goes. And let's just start putting it on here. And I can already tell this is not on here even. So let me push it down on this side. There we go. Let me put some distilled water in here because it looks like it's kind of hard. I can stir it up a little bit. There we go. And let's get this kind of softened up some. Okay, that's working now. So let's go ahead and hopefully you can see. If not, I can see if I can't move this down some. I don't know if it's going to be where it's at. Sorry about that, but you'll be able to see the rest of it when I move it over. So we're going to ink this side with these flowers with this purple paste. Actually, it's ink. I hope it's going to turn out okay. So we're going to do the flowers, and then in this color of berry, and then we're going to use a green for the leaves. And really the only place you need to put your ink is on the white areas, which is the flowers. The rest of it doesn't need any kind of, the green part, you don't need to put any kind of paste on it or ink on it, but it's okay if you get it on there, it'll wash off. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I just thought I'd take a few minutes here and show you a little bit of how to do this. There's really not much sticky to this transfer because it's mainly white, which is the silkscreen area. It doesn't take long to do, and really with ink you have quite a bit of time to do it. It doesn't dry as fast as paste does. And you want to use ink on something like this so you can wash it. Okay, this is a leaf, there's a leaf, so we have a flower over here, here, and here. So we'll go ahead and get these flowers done. And then I can change my squeegee and do the leaves in the green. And then you want to go over it again and pull the excess paste off or ink off of here because we don't need the excess on it. But you see it doesn't take long at all to do this project. You can make these in 15-20 minutes. Heat set it and then it's ready to use or give to somebody. And then you can just wash it per the instructions on the bag. If it says cold water, you want to use cold water. So let me get this on the side over here. I got one more flower to do. And we're just putting the ink on my squeegee and we're doing the flowers. And then I'll go back and do the leaves in the green. Then I'll pull this up. And you can see the project. It's pretty cool. Doesn't take long. I really need to pull that up because it's not getting on my table here for me to have a good surface to pull it up, push it down on. There we go, it's getting on here now. It's a couple more in this one corner. A little bit more paste or ink. It's not a really fast video or tutorial, but it works. Just have to watch till the end, right? Okay. So we have that color on. Let's go ahead and get the green on it. I have to cover these up, or they'll dry pretty fast. So here's the pastel color green. And there's the leaf up here. Okay. You can hear it going through the silk screen, I think. My berry was kind of thick, so I really should have put some distilled water in it earlier and shook it up or stirred it up. Okay, and one little area down here, I just want to make sure I don't have any ink on me. This is another part of a leaf. Okay, So we've got all the ink on here. I don't have any on my hands, so let me go ahead and try to pull this up. And we can see how pretty it is. Look how pretty that is. I lay this on my backer sheet. I'll have to take that to my sink and wash it. So let's go ahead and dry this real quick. It's pretty cool. It's got to be dry in order for you to be able to iron on and heat set it. Let me pull this sheet out from inside, because you really shouldn't be putting any heat on there. It looks like it went through to the back, so I'm going to have to fix that, but that's okay. I will fix it. Pulling this out. It's just as sticky. You see how the ink went through? You can see that. I'll just wash that up. Pretty. So if you like pink, kind of a berry kind of color is what it's called. We're going to dry it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my heat press, and we're going to heat the ink, set the ink inside. So you can use it then to carry your books, to carry whatever you want to do in here to the beach. And carry things in here. I think it'd be a cute addition to your decor for you when you go out. It'll be really cute to use. Now it's sticky still, so we can't heat set it. So you gotta heat set it in order to for it to stay on and not come off. It doesn't take too terribly long to do this, but I mean, sometimes it does. Depends on the quality of your fabric that you're putting it on, or stiffness, the weave of it, all that depends on how long it takes to dry. But it's looking pretty good. Hopefully you can see. But I can see where it's still wet. It's getting there. It's still a little tacky. Well, you can see what this looks like. It's pretty cool. It won't take very long to finish this. It's just a bag that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And I got some ink on my cord here. I'll have to try to get that off. But it'll come off. Okay, it looks like it's pretty good. So let's start my heating up my heat press. tacky on this area, but I think we're good. Okay, and I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper inside the bag. And I know that's kind of noisy. I apologize for that. And then you need another piece on the top. Let me get my towel to put underneath it. It's just much easier to iron it like that. And we're going to go to 305 degrees, my heat press, for 30 seconds, and it'll be ready to use. So let me finish that up real quick. I'm only on 195, so we got a couple seconds here to go before that's going to be ready. So let's make sure I have all my lids on here while I'm doing that. Okay, so I got my inks all together and ready to use again on another project. It is pretty bad. Pretty cool. Not ready yet, just a second or two. It heats up pretty fast. It's just a Cricut heat press that I'm using. If you have an iron, you could use a regular iron with no steam in 3 to 4 seconds. 3 to 4 minutes. It takes longer with an iron. You just want to go over it for 3 to 4 minutes with a dry iron, no steam. So if you don't have a heat press, you can use a regular iron on here, which works the same. So it looks pretty good. I'm almost there. Takes a few minutes for this to heat up, so I apologize for the wait, but we're almost ready. And there we go. Okay, so this is my Cricut heat press. Put it on it for 30 seconds. And I have to put parchment underneath and parchment on the top in order to use the heat press, because you don't want any of this ink or anything to get on your heat press. So you just do it like that, and we'll do another swipe on the top of it. Okay. Parchment paper goes all the way to the top, so we're good on that. So let me move the paper for the top, up at the top, so we can get it done. 30 seconds. And we'll get this side done. 14, 13, we're counting down. So I hope this is something that you'd be interested in learning more how to do. I'd be happy to do more tutorials. Let me see. Okay, I want to make sure I had it in there. So here we go. Here's our bag. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Here's our bag. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave me a message or a comment, and let me know if you want to see more. Cindy with Cindy's Creations. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.